Alright, welcome. We are live. Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between. I am Violet Hyena. You are here with perfect timing, and I am here to do readings for people with perfect timing. Now, the dealio is that I have 13 decks, and all of them have a lot to say. So I use a regular playing card deck to choose which ones get to speak. And you might notice that chat is subscriber only. It's very simple to unlock that. You just have to subscribe to the channel, and then you will also get alerts when I go live, which is every day. And then you get free tarot card readings, and also I get a subscriber, and it's totally awesome because it's all free for all of us. No money is exchanged in that. So, yeah. Welcome. Oh, we have chat. We have Debbie Kelly. Debbie Kelly says, "Hello, beautiful," with a purple heart. Hello, Debbie. Can you please pull a card and tell me what the universe has to say? Of course. Of course. Which deck would like to deliver the message to Debbie Kelly? Number 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The Urban Crow deck. Urban Crows. Come out. Come out nicely. Okay. I hope you're having a fine evening, Debbie. Alright, let's see. We have self-interest. 45. Self-interest. Self-interest. I regularly have 4 neighborhood crow visitors. There is one crow that seems a bit more selfish when it comes to the food I put out. While the other crows take their turns, grabbing a nugget or two of the dog food I leave out on a plate, there is one that will shove as many in its mouth as possible, not caring if there isn't a single crumb left for the others. Selfish interests indicate that you may be looking out for only yourself, and as a result, others will be impacted. On the flip side, be aware that the actions taken by those around you, as someone may try to come in and take more than their fair share. Being selfish isn't always bad. Sometimes we need to focus on our wants and needs. Depending on your situation, self-interest may indicate that you are in need of some pampering, or that it is time to put your needs above others. For example, your dream job may require a move or a shift in lifestyle. You may need to weigh the impact of taking this job on if this, let's see. You may need to weigh the impact of taking this job and the effect it'll have on those around you. In short term, you may be perceived as selfish, but in the long term, your decision may benefit all those involved. So, yeah, the universe wants you to be aware that selfish intent can maybe be annoying, but it can also be helpful too. And depending on your situation, it may be beneficial for you to be a little bit more selfish. And that is what the cards say. And Debbie says, well, it's going well, except for the air quality is bad right now because of the forest fire in North Ontario. Oh, I remember that. I remember having to wear a mask just to breathe nicely. To breathe well. And Debbie says, great card. I think so too. And Preston says, hello everyone. Hello, Preston. And Preston also sent a rose and a sparkly heart. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. May I ask any questions? Alright, then I will. Since I've caught up and I've hydrated, I'm going to read from the oracle cards if there's no questions. Alright. By the way, Preston, I hope you're having a good evening. Okay. I can follow the trails of good feeling thoughts. Most people have put anything that earns money in the category of the things that I have to do, and that is why the money often comes so hard. If you are wise enough to follow the trail of good feeling thoughts by deliberately looking for positive aspects along your way, you will come into vibrational alignment with who you really are and with the things you really want. And once you do that, the universe must deliver to you a viable means to achieve your desires. Whatever I desire, I can acquire. The eternal law of the universe steadily holds the promise of expansion and joy. Understanding the laws will reawaken within you the knowledge of your purpose and your own personal power. As you remember how to access the power of the universe that creates worlds. If this time-space reality has within it the ability to inspire a desire within you, it is absolute that this time-space reality has the ability to yield you a full and satisfying manifestation of that same desire. It is law. And Ruby Camilla says, hi. Hi, Ruby. I hope you're doing well this evening. The better my story gets, the better my life gets. Begin telling the story of your desire, and then add to it the details of the positive aspects that you can find that match those desires, and then embellish your positive expectation by speculating with your good feeling, wouldn't it be nice if examples. You can say things like, only good things come to me, and I'll figure it out as I go along. Every time you tell your better feeling story, you will feel better, and the details of your life will improve. The better it gets, the better it gets. Okay, Ruby says, will I get my new career path I dreamed with soon? Let's check. I'm going to ask the cards. Okay, we're gonna pick a deck for Ruby. Okay, so will I get my new career path I dreamed of soon? What kind of job and how will money and environment? Does M.O. Maher doing well in his life? Did he find a suitable life partner? Okay, find a deck. I'm going to take one question at a time. Yeah, we're going to take one question at a time. It's okay to get the list down. That's great. I will get to them. We'll pick one really strong deck. Come on, guys. Who has the most energy? Okay, Q. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Octopus turret. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to take them one step at a time because there's a lot. But that's okay. That's what I'm here for. Boop. So, will I get my new career path I dreamed with soon? Okay. background. That way we can focus in on the questions. Good. I'll get my new career path later. Okay, so the answer is no. I'll look into the card for more details. No, it's my phone. The Queen of Wands. Alright, so you won't be getting it soon. The Queen of Wands is the patient one of the wands, but it does have to do with action and fire. So you're gonna be doing a lot. It's not career related. You're gonna be doing more passion related things rather than financial things. Okay, that was that one. And then what kind of job and how will the money environment be? Kind of job, money, and environment. Okay, so what kind of job with the Three of Wands? Okay. Money is Eight of Pentacles. And then environment. Nine of Wands. Alright, let's see here. So the Three of Wands, kind of job. The Three of Wands is 1, 2 decision making, and then seeing opportunities and taking action. It's going to be a very action-oriented job. Like, you're going to be doing stuff. I'm not going to say you're going to be lifting any heavy things. I just feel like this is the job that's going to keep you busy. And I don't mean like in a busy where it doesn't feel like retail. Any clues in the card? It's going to be a bit messy and chaotic. You're going to be solving a lot of problems in this new job. It is a job that you're going to go and solve problems. And then Eight of Pentacles, which is appropriate for the money. The money is going to be good because Eight of Pentacles is a mastery of making money. So it's going to be good. This is a mastery of making money. And then the environment is the Nine of Wands. You're going to be using a lot of skills in this environment. It's kind of... It's not professionally done. It's like pulled together. but also it's pulled together in the best way, where like people have come together and made it happen, and it hasn't progressed to like a corporate level yet, because it's just a pulled together situation. So I definitely get a passionate atmosphere here. So that's, I think it's a good, like, I would say a blue collared kind of mindset here with the workers. Very, very to get teamwork together kind of place. So yeah, that's good. That's good stuff. All right, I hope that helps out there. And the next one. Does M.O. Mahir does M.O. Mahir doing well in his life? I'm just gonna correct the question for the cards. I is M.O. Mahir doing well in his life? I think that will suit the cards better. So is M.O. Mahir doing well in his life? Is he doing well in his life? Yes, he's doing very well in his life. And he has a major arcana, so he's doing very well. And he has the Hangman represents a change in perspective, and he's able to look from a different point of view from everyone. And he is using that to his advantage, so he's doing very well in life. Very well indeed. Did he find a suitable life partner? Did he find a suitable life partner? Yes. A Page of Swords. Young and thoughtful. So he did find a suitable life partner. A young, smart person. And usually this card, I picture someone who runs with scissors. So it's an exciting life partner. Like one that keeps everything flowing very nicely. Okay, did he get rid of his depression? I don't notice you. That was just my phone. Did he get rid of his depression? The answer is yes, and it is a victory of emotions, a victory in the Six of Cups. So he definitely got rid of that depression because of his new life partner. So is he married right now? Is he married right now? No, he is not married right now. The Three of Swords. He's being held back by a little heartache. He's not quite ready for that commitment yet. They're working it out. And then yes, one deck is enough, I assume. Then Ellen onto that was all Ruby's questions until then. And then we have Eleanor. Eleanor says hello. Hello, Eleanor. Welcome. Let's see. Alright, so there are more people. So I get to make the list, guys. I get to put you guys on the list. I'll put Eleanor on the list. Okay. Eleanor Jafta. Eleanor, have you been here before? It's been a very long time if you have. But if you're new, I'm gonna wave and say, hey, welcome. You're new. And I'm going to put you on the list. Once I catch back up with chat, then I will go down the list and answer questions. So thank you for your patience. I will get to it. Don't worry. Because what's up with the guy who has the same initials as my first name, E? Alright, so don't worry, I will come back to that question. And then Ruby Camilla says, I saw you. You are so beautiful. And Feria says, hi, beautiful. Hi. And Feria says, what's up with AY, please? Okay, so Feria is on the list. And Ruby says, sorry, I'm not native, so sometimes it gets mistakes. Yeah, no problem. Mistakes are cool. And is this partner his ex-mana or something else? I'll ask the cards. Ruby. And then I'm just making sure that's all the questions. And then Eleanor says, lol, I have been here before. This is my second time. Okay, so it's just been a while. Well, welcome again. You haven't been here for a while. Hi. How you doing? Alright, well, now I have caught up with chat. I'm going to take a drink, and then I'm going to do all the questions. Oh, we gotta put the octopus turret away. Okay, here's the list. Drink of water. I have my big jug, because it's summer. Water is important. Water keeps you going. Okay, let's see here. So, Eleanor gets a deck. And it is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Octopus Tarot again. The Octopus Tarot wants to work tonight. Pin the question. There we go. So what's up with the guy who has the same initials as my first name, E? So what's the dealio with this guy with the initial of E? What's the deal with this guy? What's the deal, universe? Give us some hints. What's up with this guy? Give me all the dirt. Okay, we have the Chariot. He seems to be a very what's the word that comes to mind? Focused and determined to charge ahead and run people over if need be. Ooh, and a Hierophant. So he is carrying a lot of justice with his mindset, and he's just gonna charge in with his pre-programmed self, and no one's gonna be changing his mind because he was taught the right way in his mind, and everybody else is gonna have to get out of his way. That's some pretty strong readings, and they're major arcana, so yeah, this is a lot. He's very energetic. And then, Turn of Swords. This guy is a lot, and he's very logical about everything. To the point of spinning himself in the circles. He's very stressed out internally. And it is his time to let that stuff go, and he's just in that era of his life where he's thought himself into the ground and he's overstressed and he needs to let it go and go on his new path, because this logical path is done, and he's like, this is like a small death kind of card, like an exhaustion is there about him somewhere. Probably from all the charging around he does and the preaching. And that's exhausting. And that is what the dealio with E is. Hope that helps you out, Eleanor. And then what's up with a... Freya, how do you pronounce that anyway? Is it A, or is it A-Y, or is it A-I? Just out of curiosity, because I like to pronounce things correctly. What's up with A, please? Choose a deck for Furia. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Every little thing you do is magic, you know. La 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 la. It's magic, you know. La 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 la. So what's up with A, please? Come back. Here. Try it again. Okay, so what is up with A, please? 5 of Wands. Ooh, 5 of Wands is where there's a challenging moment with other people. You're testing their skills against each other. So this is a social challenge. So what's up with A? So their mindset is with the people around them and the challenges. It feels like a very male-dominated group because they're poking each other, testing each other out, that kind of challenging and skills and ribbing, that kind of thing. And then there is the Fool. Yeah, so seems a bit childish. And just going off on adventures and beginning new journeys. I would say this is a young person. Just full of life and ready to make those challenges happen. Ready for the action of it. And also 2 of Swords, so making a lot of logical choices and decisions. So just very straightforward. Not much baggage here, just a lot of action and decision making. So they are just in the flow of a lot of energy and getting things done their way. Alright? And that, hope it helps you out. Garia? And then Ruby. Okay. And then is this partner his ex Mena or someone else? Let's pick a deck first for Ruby. Six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, Robinwood Tarot. His partner, ex Mina or something else. Okay, so we're gonna make this question, is his partner his ex, I guess it's Mina. Is this partner ex Mena? Okay, the answer is no, it is not Mena. And then 7 is it is a wealth. Looking back at inspecting the wealth they have grown. So no, he's observed that his prospects right now are better all around, financially and health-wise. So no, it's not his ex. Hope that helps you out, Ruby. Alright, so now I've done the board. I'm going to put this deck away and then I'm going to go read chat and we're going to drink some water. And hydrate. Hydrate. Then I'll probably make a new list and we'll do it over again. Yay! Thank you everyone for your patience. Alright, let's see here. And John says, do you think cursing is common in magic? Okay. Oh, that's not a card question. Do I think it's common? I think I need a little bit more. I think I need a little more context with that question. Do I think cursing is common in magic? Because I kind of think it's uncommon because I've seen so much good magic being traded about the internet. I have not seen much dark magic. So I think good magic is common, and I think cursing is abnormal. I'm just gonna put that right out there. And if you have any other, like, more specific things you can ask, but I think that cursing is very rare. Or I think it should be done rarely. Okay, and then Ruby says, how will be a mere reaction if I try to reconnect romantically with him? So Ruby is back on the board. I will do a reading for you when I catch up the chat, so thank you for your patience. And will I get a good mobile phone eventually after my hard search? And YK Joe says, hi, Violet. And I say, hi, YK Joe. Welcome. And YK Joe says, what should I expect the rest of my year to be like? Okay, I'll add you to the list, honey. YK Joe. Okay, and Eleanor says, is there a woman in his life that he's in love with? Eleanor is on the list again. Good job. Eleanor. And Feria says, how will the rest of my year go, please? And then Feria. Awesome. Okay, and Feria says, how will the rest of my year go? Please, what are I's thoughts and intentions for me? Any intentions to recontact me? Reliable men are getting rare these days. Why do I attract so many heinous, obsessive women that make it their goal to make my life a living hell? What change can I make to get out of this? Alright. A lot of questions. I love it. Alright. I've caught up on chats. And I'm going to start on the list. So, Ruby. Gonna get a deck for Ruby. Okay, so 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Rockin' Wood Tarot. Air Bears. Okay, how will be a mere reaction if I try to reconnect romantically with him? How will Amir react if Ruby tries to reconnect romantically with him? What will be Amir's reaction if Ruby tries to reconnect romantically with him? Okay, ooh, Judgment, which is refinement. Sad. That's not a yes or a no. It seems to be a very thoughtful card. But it's also going to be him reconsider everything in the past actions have brought up. And you're going to bring him back to a place of youth and thinking about lots of wealth and health. So far, all good signs. You better sign. So he's also going to think that this could grow into something really good financially and health-wise and comfort, because this is the comfort card. So this is a positive sign. This is all good stuff. So this is a positive reaction. I hope that helps you out, Ruby. And then will Ruby get a good mobile phone eventually after my hard search? Will Ruby be getting a good phone? Will Ruby be getting a good phone? Will Ruby be getting a good phone? Okay, and the answer is yes. You'll be getting a good phone because you did a lot of research. So this is like a bunch of arrows being shot at the same time is usually the depiction of 8 of Wands. So you did a lot of hard work here. You used all your skills and you got the good phone. So yes, that phone is going to be so good for you. So good. It's going to be delightful. You're going to love it. It's going to feel like you're out in outer space. You're at the edge of technology. It's awesome. Okay, did rubies, and now, let's see. Lucky Joe's. What should I expect the rest of my year to be like? Let's get a deck for you, find out. Will it be an Oracle deck? It might be an Oracle deck, or it might be a Tarot card deck. I'm going to open this one up for all the possibilities. Because we still got several months in the year. So who knows? Two. It's the Gate Tarot. Awesome. So what should YK Joe expect the rest of the year to be like? What should YK Joe expect the rest of the year to look like? Oh. Okay. Sure, you can stay out. I didn't do the fit. They're flippy. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good chuckle. Okay, so we have, rest of the year looks like a small mental death. So you're going to reach a point where you logically in your brain it all comes together, but you are exhausted by this, and you're just gonna need to let it go. You're gonna need to let all that mental stuff go, and just have a little mental death on something, and then that will graduate you to a solution, which is exactly what you need. And the Guide of Coins. Okay, so this small death is going to lead you to being, you've gained a lot of knowledge, and once that accumulates and you let that stress go, it's going to lead you into this level of knowing enough and being able to act on more wealth stuff. So this could be like completing a college course or completing a training, and that leads you into better job options. This is what the cards are telling me. So that is great. I wish that for you, YK Joe. Good stuff for the upcoming year. Rest of the year. Let's see. And then we're going to go on to. Oh, I hope that helps you out. And then we're going to go on to Eleanor. Okay, Eleanor's is there a woman in his life that he's in love with? Let's get a deck. Which deck wants to answer this? Yo, my golly. This one pops out. So Queen. Queen! It's 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The octopus tarot. Again. The octopuses are working hard tonight. So is there a woman in his life that he's in love with? Is there a woman in his life that he's in love with? Yes. There is a woman in his life that he's in love with. And this is the 8 of Cups. So this is where he has fallen in love. He has mastered his emotions so that he is not ruled by them. And he's ready to take responsibility for a I guess a graduation into a relationship. But this is definitely a more mature emotional commitment. Alright, so I hope that helps you out, Eleanor. And then Feria. J, which is 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Tis the Prisma Visions deck. Okay, so how will the rest of Feria's year go? How will the rest of Feria's year go? Let's see, we have the Eight of Wands, so a lot of action, a lot of passion, a lot of fire. And the Mastery of Wands, so you're going to be using a lot of your skills that you have mastered this year, for the rest of the year, which is right up your alley. And then you will be the Queen of Chalices. You will be driven by inner strength and intuition, and be level-headed with your emotions. So these things are really good. That is what the rest of your year is gonna be like. So bring that queen energy with you when you go and use all of your skills. Use all of your skills. Every skill you got is gonna be needed for the rest of the year. And focus on your skills, not anybody else's skills. Oh, same person. Oh, I'm gonna change decks. Hold on. It's all Feria. Hold on. I'm not done with you. I know you have more questions for you. Let's see. What are A's thoughts? Okay, this is thoughts and intentions of A. Any intentions to recontact? Reliable men are getting rare these days. Okay, so thoughts and intentions. Could be a little better. That's better. Oh, flying. These popped up. This one's gotta wait. Oh, God. Do you want to speak? I guess it's these. Hold on. My golly. So impatient today. Alright, so what do we got? E. Thoughts, intentions, reconciliation, was it reconnecting, and reliable man, and then like 2 extras. Let's see what we got. Alright, so thoughts are the 4 of chalices, where he's a bit bored, looking for something to start to spark. And intentions is the Knight of Swords. He wants to logic battle with somebody. He wants a bit of action and conflict to fill this void of being bored emotionally. And then, was it recontact? Any intentions to reconnect? Let's see, 6 of chalices. That is a yes, and that's a victory of emotion. It would be victorious for him to make a reconnection with him. Let's see, and then we have reliable men. The Emperor. It's just making a comment that the Emperor is a reliable man because he has all of his emotional stuff together. He has his wealth and estate and health in good order, and he knows when to use his actions and when to let things go, and he knows when to use logic and when to keep his mouth shut. But that's the Emperor. I mean, they are out there. It's just that some of them just aren't in that state yet. And then we have 2 extras, which is Ace of Pentacles and 9 of Chalices. Let's see here. Ace of Pentacles is a like an opportunity for more money or health. So opportunity for good stuff there. New opportunities for resources. And then we have the 9 of Chalices, which is a good, stable... This is like showing off that you are emotionally regulated and that you're happy. And you're looking into the sunset where everything is clear and good. So this is actually pretty good. This is good stuff. This is all positive stuff. I like that for you. You deserve it. It's good stuff. And then you have a third question. Hold on. See this one. And then clear. Okay, so why do I attract so many heinous, obsessive women that make their goal living out? Oh, I don't think I need the cards to answer that one. I don't... Jeez. I'm going to let the cards answer, even though I have a feeling I know why. Let's see, what change can I make to get out of this? Okay, so what do the cards have to say about that? Okay, so why are you surrounded by heinous, obsessive women? 5 of chalices. Yeah. 5 of chalices. 5 of chalices. And then what to change? The King of Pentacles. Okay, so the problem with the heinous obsessed women is that they are looking at the spilled cups. They're looking at what they don't have. They're looking at these cups that you have, and they are not looking at the cups that they have. If they looked at what they had, they would not be so jealous of you and what you're doing, because you are doing so well that these other women are jealous. And they are just cracking down on you because they're miserable and misery likes company. And then we have the King of Pentacles. Because you asked, what change can I make to get out of this? Go find your King of Pentacles and enjoy yourself. Go find your king and enjoy yourself, honey. Don't worry about those ladies. They're not worth it. Go focus on the men you like. That's all you gotta worry about. It's your life. Don't change to make them happy. They're not worth it. Okay, Inferia is done already. So I've completed the list. I'm gonna have a drink and then I'm gonna continue to read chat. And I'll make a new list. Good stuff. I like hydration, guys. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, then we have Ruby. Ruby has a question. Oh. Let's see, Ruby's on the list. For will mom pay the money instead of me? Will I meet my life partner in 2027, if not maybe 2028? Will I move to Cairo for the job? And Freya says, yay! Scion heart, and then fairy. And Francis says, hi, Violet. Hi, Francis. Welcome. And Francis says, may I request for my current energy, please, and where it's leading to this week? So, Francis on the list. Then Ruby is a marriage environment, is a place inside Egypt or in Europe. Ruby is back on the list after Francis. And then yeah, Feria. Oh wait, there's more. Hold on. And Ruby says, is my partner Syrian? And then Feria retracted a message and then says, is the universe trying to push me away from my home country? Feria is back on the list. Is my kind of pentacles someone I'm currently interested in? Sorry for the flood of questions. It's really just overwhelmed lately. It's okay to be overwhelmed. You're going through a lot of stuff. We're all human here. We all have emotions and we all have to deal with stuff. And sometimes you need somewhere to vent. And sometimes it's this place. And it's okay. I actually have enough energy to deal with it today. So we're doing really good. Alright, so I have caught up on the chat and now I'm going to go down the list. So it's Ruby's questions. Okay, first question. Which deck for Ruby? 3. 1, 2, 3. Supernatural deck. Oh, excuse me, guys. It felt good, to be honest. It was a really good one. Sorry, excuse me. It was one of those natural surprise ones. It was very lovely. Freed up a lot of stuff. Okay. So will Ruby's mom pay the money instead of Ruby? And that is a no. That's a mommy no. And your mother uses logic, and it's a logical decision why she says no. And these are angel blades from the show, so she is doing it for good reasons. And that is what the cards say. Good mom reasons. I mean, let's keep it in reality here. Good mom reasons not to pay the money. Probably something about life lessons and growing up and stuff. And Ruby's. Will I meet my life partner in 2027? If not, okay, so this one I'm actually going to use, since it's a time-sensitive question. Okay, so when will Ruby meet her life partner? So we're going to be using the Cosmic Timing deck, because this is the best deck that I found. It handles time questions specifically, because time is hard to gauge with a tarot card deck, because tarot cards work in all stages of time, not really a timeline, but more of a Doctor Who kind of timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly kind of work, because that's how life works. This is actually more like, what time, when. Okay, so when will Ruby meet her life partner? Let's see, in July. In July. Very good. Alright. I hope that helps you out. And then the third one is, will I move to Cairo for the job? Will Ruby move to Cairo for the job? Will Ruby move to Cairo for the job? And the answer is yes. It's the Four of Bones, which is the Four of Wands. So this will be an action that is stable. And it aligns with what you're going for. So yeah, go for it. Get that job in Cairo. So got Ruby's first set of questions. And then what did Francis ask? We got a request for I'll find it again. Hold on. Okay. A request for Francis's current energy, please, and where it's leading to this week. Alright, so I'm gonna open that up for all the decks. Okay, it's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The crows again. The crows must speak tonight. That's a good shuffle. Alright, so we got grief. So current energy is grief, and where does it lead to this week? Alright. Number 22. Crows make time to grieve. They have funerals and gather solemnly around their fallen friends in silence. It is essential to allow yourself time to feel sadness for a loss, Honor the memory and express your emotions. Healing begins the moment you confront the source of your pain. Grief may appear if you have suppressed emotions around a loss. For growth to take place, you must address an ending which allows for closure. There is no right or wrong way to grieve. This is a ritual that is unique to you. Make time to mourn. Allow the feelings to surface because there are important lessons within the sorrow for the living. So, to answer your question, get rid of the thing that popped up. Where your current energy is in a healing phase. And that's what you're going to be focused on for this week. Because grieving takes time. And it's not going to be the whole time. But it is time to make room for whatever you need to grieve this week. This is what the universe is saying to you. Alright? So take the moment. Focus on yourself. Do a little bit of healing work. Do whatever you need for you because you are grieving something. A loss of someone, perhaps. Or even long ago, maybe someone you've repressed and have not yet grieved. And it's time to go do that work. So I wish you luck with that. And I hope it goes quickly and you find good coping mechanisms, good, healthy coping mechanisms. They are out there. Like, I would try, like, artwork or a hobby. They're very good. Talking sometimes helps, but I like in my brain, it's suggesting things you can do rather than talk through stuff. Because it's not all about talking. It's sometimes about doing. Alright, so, and then we're back to Ruby. Get Ruby a new deck. New set of questions. Okay. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is cat there. Cat tarot. There we go. Changing the pinned question. Is Ruby's marriage environment in a place inside Egypt or in Europe? Well, I'm writing stuff. Hold on. Thank you for your patience. Okay, so Egypt or Europe? I didn't flip. Okay, so is it Egypt or Europe? Yes. So a no for Egypt and a yes for Europe. Now, we're going to look into these for more details. So Egypt is a no, but it's the Empress. You have better places to be than Egypt. So it is not going to be the place you want. But weirdly enough, a big change, which is death, the major arcana, in Europe. So it's gonna be a bit startling because it's gonna be very busy there. And then the Empress. Now hold on, let me re-reference the question. Is my marriage environment in place inside Egypt or in Europe? Okay. This is an or question. This is not a yes or no. So we're going to look at the cards instead of saying a yes or no. This is a comparative. So, and that makes this different. And because it didn't feel right with that yes or no, because this one's death and this one's the Empress. Because the Empress feels better. It feels like a better time because the Empress is one of abundance and motherhood and like good yieldings of good crops and good harvest and just all around good. And this is like feels more matrimony happy in Egypt rather than a big sudden change in Europe. I think it's not really a death, but just, it is a vacuum cleaner among cats. I just feel like Europe is going to be chaotic and overwhelming and too much. So the environment is going to be Egypt. That's where you're going to be the most comfortable. Alright, I hope that helps you out. And then is Ruby's partner Syrian? Are they Syrian? Are they Syrian? Are they Syrian? No. They are not Syrian. However, they are a Knight of Wands. They are a quick-acting person on their passions. That is just a hint for what your partner will be like, but apparently not Syrian. Okay, rubies. And then fairy, yeah. Let's see, we got two. So is the universe trying to push Feria away from home country? Which deck for Feria? Ace, which is the cat tarot. Very nice. The cats are the best for being emotionally overwhelmed. They help you chill out. Okay, so let's see here. Feria. Oh, I got a new message. Yeah. Okay, there we are. So is the universe trying to push Feria away from her home country? Okay, the answer is no, it is not trying to. We have the 10 of toys, and toys are wands in the cat deck. So look at this cat just hoarding all those toys. Very cute. Just gathering the resources, taking them home. Now this is the universe wanting you to take all of your things and allow you to have, I want the right words, because the 10 of Wands is when it is the end of the journey of action. It's when you take all of your skills that you've learned and return home. So it definitely doesn't want you to leave your home country. It wants you to gather all those resources and skills and take them home. Okay, and I did see your correction of this is the King of Pentacles someone I'm currently interested in? Let's find out. Is the King of Pentacles someone that Feria is interested in? Okay, the answer is yes. It's a major arcana, in fact. So it's going to be a dark, mysterious King of Pentacles. Because it's the moon. It is the moon, in fact. And we have here the cat looking down upon the two dogs, but one is usually a wolf and one is usually a dog. He's a bit wild, but also he's tame enough to be in and out of society. He is not the type of king that goes off and shows off everything. This is a more I'm just trying to find the right word. I'm trying to find the right words. A more reclusive king. So this is the king that does not like the spotlight. He likes the darkness and likes to think and have internal thoughts and move the pieces in a place where he likes first. And he takes his own self-evolution seriously. A nice calm vibration, like calm aura around them. So it is that person that you're comfortable around, who has their stuff together, who's not too loud. That's your King of Pentacles. So I hope you find him. I hope that brings... Yes, I know, honey. That was my phone. So I hope you find your King of Pentacles with that description. Let me do it. I think there's more. Sorry for the phone questions. Yep, overwhelmed. Did someone put a curse on the relationship between Feria and Mommy? Yes. They did put a curse on Mommy and Freya. Apparently the moon just wanted to come out again. Like, it's not identifying who, but somebody did. Like, there's some... Okay, so what it is saying for me is that, yes... Oh, sorry, I didn't update the thing. Hold on. Okay. So did someone put a curse on the relationship between Feria and Mom? It's not revealing who. It's saying yes, and then it's the moon, so this is a mystery. It is a mystery who put a curse on the relationship between you and your mom. Let me get... Maybe one of the cards wants to reveal something, but the moon doesn't really want to. I'm gonna try just one card. I'm gonna bug the cards a little bit. Okay, let's see if they'll reveal who. The Chariot. Alright, so the person who cursed the relationship is someone who is always going with determination and straightforward and a hard-headedness that you want to get out of the way of or get run over. It's that type of personality is determined to go where they're going at the fastest speed possible. So if you know that person, it's that person. That person is creating a lot of I want to say chaotic energy between you and your mother. So I hope that helps you out. Major arcanas, though. Poppin'. Okay, and then I believe we're caught up. And then I'm gonna have a drink, and then I'm gonna look at chat. Oh my, so it is 1:46 that, okay, let's do it. Like, I'm watering. I needed hydration so I could speak correctly. Okay, so I stream for 2 hours at a time. I have been streaming for 1 hour and 47 minutes. So I only have 12 minutes left. So I'm probably going to be able to make another list and catch up on chat, and then that might be it for the night. We'll see where we're at then. But I'm giving warnings now. So let's see where we're at. Okay, so Ruby says, why does mom jealous of me making my life hell? That's very related to Feria's question. So Ruby's back on the board. Will I see her karma one day? And what kind of it? And Feria says, same girl. Wanna be my friend and vent about it? And Ruby says, your question about women who make your life hell is same. Me too, Feria. And Feria says, how old are you, Ruby? And Ruby says, up to 32. And Feria says, oh, we're so close in age. In the 28. Yeah, you guys are only 4 years apart. That's close. So you're probably the same generation. Ruby says, oh, so close, yeah. And Feria says, they're just jealous and are empty in the inside. Aw. 28 seems my yesterday. Yeah. Time really flies. And Feria says, but I'm seriously starting to consider to cover my hair or cut it really short or something just to get the pressure off of me. Does it? Freya says. Ruby says, don't go for the extreme. Make sure you don't hurt your authentic self. Freya says, true, but it's a lot. Ruby says, I cut my hair 4 years ago, but not too short. And Feria says, I will get very little empathy on the daily. And Ruby says, I believe you, girly, but you are strong. Go through it. And Feria said, floaty hearts, floaty hearts, floaty hearts, floaty hearts. And Freya says we're both strong and have a light inside us. Oh, that's so inspiring. I love that. That's so good. Ruby says, much love, Fairy. And Freya says, white heart, white heart, white heart. It's believe, yes, it is. Aw. You know what, guys? I really love your support. You're both awesome. You're both awesome because women supporting women is so important. So important to have that good energy going. Okay, so, and then Priya says hi, and then Priya retracted a message, and then retracted a message. So Priya, welcome. If you could do come back. I'm not sure what to do about that. Probably have to go somewhere. So Freya says, will I end up in an arranged marriage? So I'll put Freya on the board. And Freya says, oh God. Freya says, can I know, is this person who's putting negativity between my mom and me from the family or from my old workplace? And Freya says, it is chaotic. I feel all over the place lately. And Preston says, can I ask if my Leo is thinking about me? Yes, Preston, of course. Okay, and then Lou B. Hi, my name is Mdu. Is Inza romantically attracted to me? So, hello, Love B. You don't look familiar, so welcome and thank you for subscribing. I'm gonna add you to the list, and when I catch up on the chat, I'm going to answer your question. So thank you for your patience. So Love B, I will get back to you in a bit. Once I complete catching up on chat, I will do the list. Let's see. Feria says, you're awesome too, Violet. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. And Ruby says, much love, Violet. We love you. I send you guys love. Alright, so that's... Oops. I meant to unpin it, not delete it. I'm sorry. There we go. And Love B says, why hobby kiss heart with a bandage? Oh, okay. So, thanks. I mean, I understood that one. Alright, so now that I've caught up on chat, I'm going to go down the list and we're going to go back up to Ruby and then follow the list down. Ruby, Feria, Preston, and then Love B. Okay, so where were we? It's heartwarming tale with the ladies. Okay. I do apologize for deleting that message. It wasn't Feria's fault, it was mine. Why does... Yeah, so why does mom jealous of me and making my life hell? Okay, we're gonna find a deck for Ruby. Yeah, so no more questions after this list. Because I will by then have hit the 2-hour mark because we're only 5 minutes away. So this is the last questions for the night. No more. But what deck for Ruby? What deck for Ruby? 8. It's gonna be the cat deck again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cat deck again. That's funny. That's funny. Oh, excuse me. So why is mom jealous of Ruby, and making life hell? So why? Ace of Wands. She sees you as a youthful, energetic being, and she is jealous of that. Why make your life a living hell, though? 5. 5 is conflict. But I don't remember which 5 this is, because there are cats, but there's no claws. There's no toys. There's no food or cups. Oh, there are claws. Hold on. There are claws here. So this is the 5 of Swords. And the card of Swords is a defeat card. This is a battle lost. So she feels like she lost her lot in life. She felt like she was she was defeated by life. Even friends have turned away from her. And therefore she takes her bitterness out on the youth. She has not moved past this yet, and that's problematic emotionally. She's still holding very bitter feelings about her own defeats, and just laying them on you because she's miserable and she wants company. So I hope that helps you out. And then the other question. Will I see her karma one day, and what kind of it? Well, will you see her karma one day, and what will it look like? I suppose that is. Okay, so will you see her karma one day? No. And like a little bit more information because you asked. So no, it is a conflict of wands, of skill, And this one's really indicating that this is something that happened or is going to happen with someone with her own age. An action. This karma point is going to be actions through people of her own age. It's her own cross to bear. Let me put it that way. It is her own burden to bear. It's her own burdens to bury. And that's going to be her work. And you're not going to be able to see it. Oh, it seems to have been over emotions with somebody else. And I mean, this is like a softer lover's card, so this could have been over something like a mate lost or a lover lost in the past. Because she did have a defeat. Alright, so this is indicating that this has something to do with mom and dad. And that is the clues that the cards are giving me. So this is some sort of defeat within the marriage. If there was a marriage. And then, like, it's between them. So that is what the cards are telling me. I hope that helps you out, Ruby. Okay, Feria. Okay, and then we have the warm women support, which I really felt very heartfelt, very good. So for Feria's question. Okay, here we go. So will Feria end up in an arranged marriage? Which deck for Feria? J, which is 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Prisma Visions deck. So will Feria end up in an arranged marriage? Okay, so this one says yes. It says the 9 of Wands, which means a lot of actions have been gathered. and put into place. So there is one set up. Or potentially set up. And that is what the cards say about that one. See, can I know is the person who's putting negative between my mom and me from the family or my old workplace? Okay, so old workplace or family. Yep, I'm hitting the done point soon. I will make it though. I just feel it in my throat. Okay. Look, I'm gonna hydrate. Hold on. Ah. Alright, good stuff. Good stuff. There we go. That's better. That's much better for my throat. Okay, we're good. We're better. We'll make it through this. I will make it through this. Alright, here we go. Let's see. So, can I know is the person who's putting negative between my mom and me in the family or from old workplace? So, family or old workplace. So, yes, family. No, not the old workplace. So, it is the family. The negativity is coming from the family. Definitely the family. And not the old workplace. It's a very active, like, physically active. Very energetic. Like, this is not, like, I don't feel like it's, let me find the right words. I'll look at you for reference. If these two cards are affecting each other, it's Queen of Swords. If the Queen of Swords is the character creating the negativity, that would make sense. Because she's very good at it. And the Ace of Wands is just like her putting her power into action. So it is a Queen of Swords, a queen of logic, queen of her mind, does things very logical, very cutthroat. And then she does a lot of action. And then is the chaotic I feel all over the place. It is, okay, so it is chaotic I feel all over the place lately. Yeah. Okay, and then we have I hope that helps you out, Feria. And then we have Preston's question. Get to pick a deck for Preston. Okay, so Preston is 2. 1, 2. It's the gate turret. Okay, so pin the question. Can I ask if my Leo is thinking about me? Is the Leo thinking of Preston? Is the Leo thinking of Preston? Is Leo thinking of Preston? It says one more, so we're going to do one more. Okay. Yes. Thinking very highly of you, very intuitively, very high spiritively, because the intuitive, which is the high priestess. So this is a lot of spiritual thoughts towards you tonight. So your Leo is definitely thinking of you, and in good ways. Good, lovely ways. This is good stuff. So yes. Yeah. Preston's is done. Hope it helped you out, Preston. And then Love Bee. Hi, my name is Ndu. Is Imza romantically attracted to me? Let's find you a deck and we'll find out. Well, thank you for your patience. And thank you again for subscribing. Okay, and your deck is the King. So 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. Yeah, back. So is Mdu Is Imza romantically attracted to me? Is Imza romantically attracted to Loveby? Is Isma attracted to Loveby? Is Isma attracted to Mju? Okay, the answer is no. We have a King of Cups, though. So it might be a very strong emotional connection, but it is not attraction. That is what the cards are telling me. So I do apologize to deliver that news, but it was a no because my no's are reverse, and it came up reverse. Alright, and so I hope that helps you out. And I've caught up on the list, so I'm going to put this away, and then I'm going to check chat, and then we're going to say goodnight. Okay, what do we got? First, hydration, because my brain is fading. Hold on. Alright, there we go. Hydration is good. And Francis says, just listen to my readings. Thank you so much for the time, care, and thought you put into it. You're very welcome. And Freya says, will my life partner be young and attractive? So Feria, I am Bert for tonight. Bring that question back tomorrow, and I will do a reading for it then within my 2-hour limit. And Ruby says, thank you. That was awesome to get all those resonating readings with you. Oh, I'm glad they resonated. I'm so happy for you. I appreciate you. Thanks a lot. You're so welcome. And Freya says, yes, but no. Thank you. You did help me. Floating heart. I'm glad I helped. I'm so glad. And Preston says, thank you. XOXO America. Yellow Heart Canada. Awesome. Thank you for being our hat. Our country's hat. I love B says, I'm here. Bye, I'm gay and he's a guy. Got it. My phone auto-corrected, by the way, you'll buy. Oop. It's okay. It's all okay. And it is okay if you are gay and he's a guy. Bring it on. But just love is love, guys. Bring it on down. That's why I have a gay tarot. See? And then Lovey says thanks and heart. So, good night. And thank you for all your questions, guys. I really appreciated coming back with energy tonight. It feels so good. It's good to be back. So, I hope to be doing more tomorrow. So, see you guys tomorrow. I love you. Bye.